We're hanging out with the turtles right now, and I've also got Jeannie and Lauren joining me now, and they've got two different turtles that they're holding here. Jeannie, tell me about this turtle that you're holding right here.
This is a painted turtle, and it reflects one of the hundreds of individuals that have passed through our hospital the last couple of years. People feel that it is acceptable to take a turtle from the wild, and in many cases, number one, it's against the law. Number two, you really don't have a right to do that. And one of the reasons being the public is not informed, and nor are they aware of the intricacies and how specialized these turtles are. Most of the species that we have in Wisconsin, and they do not receive the appropriate care. And in this case, this animal's here long-term therapy. People thought it was okay to keep it as a pet. They allowed their dogs to play with it.
Wow.
And it was attacked, and we have finally been able to acquire some movement in the legs, but right now it still has paralysis. So again, our mantra, our message is no such thing as a pet wild animal. It's also inhumane. They do not belong in your house in a small 10-gallon aquarium when they are used to lakes. And in addition, many people often feel that it's okay if they've gone to pet shops and they pick up turtle sticks. And the equation to that is they do have some nutrition, but for us as humans, if we were to drink Mountain Dew for a month and eat nothing but Doritos, metabolically our bodies would react, so do the turtles. So we request that people, it's okay to look, to learn, but leave them. They do not belong in our homes.
Yeah, and another serious issue that we're talking about, you know, turtles being abused animals is this turtle right over here. Now, if we can look at the bottom of the shell, now you said this turtle actually has cancer where the shell is deteriorating.
It does. This is a box turtle of unknown origins, and when it came to us, it was an awful condition. What is being viewed right now on the plaster on the bottom part of the shell was advanced cancer, shell rot, and that's a direct result of individuals not being aware of how special their needs are. As a result of poor husbandry, lack of appropriate UV lighting, lack of good substrate, and equally important, lack of sunlight and good food, this animal will continue to suffer. We've been able to arrest it right now, but like cancers for humans as well, we can't specifically say it's eradicated. So again, this poor turtle will be confined to a rehabilitation center because someone chose to think it was their right to take a turtle from the wild. Number one, again, in many cases, including in Wisconsin, we have one species, the ornate, and they are on the endangered species list. Number two, you don't have a right to do it. Number three, this is an example of why. Again, it's okay to look, to learn, but leave it.
Yeah, definitely a lot of interesting things. I mean, you think you're helping out, you think you're doing a good deed, but really you could be doing more harm than good in a lot of these cases.
And if the public ever has a question or concern, there are rehabilitation centers throughout Wisconsin that can provide the appropriate information, and if there is an animal that's injured, can do the rescue and the rehab.
Yeah, definitely. Well, a lot of interesting things that we're learning here, but still there's a whole lot more to come. We're going to be hanging out with some snakes and iguanas coming up in a little bit here, but for now, Sean, we're going to throw it back to you.
Thank you for that warning. I will not be looking. It is America's premium